Dear students, this is actually T1. I just write as 1. Okay, now we are going to discuss about distance time graph for non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion, two cases are there. First, we are going to discuss an object which starts from rest. An object which starts from rest. So for that, I am just rubbing this. Okay, now the object is at rest. First case, the object is at rest. That means it is 0 second, it is at origin. Okay, and its speed, when an object starts, its speed is slowly increasing, or it covers small distances, or its distance increases slowly. So after 2 seconds it covers a distance of 1 meter. That means half of this is 2 meter, no, half of it. Okay, so 2 meter, this is 2, no, and this is 1 time max. So first at 2 seconds it covers 1 meter, and in 3rd second it covers 2 meter. 3rd second it covers 2 meter. Now 4th second, suppose it covers 4 meter. 4th second, suppose if it covers 4 meter. Then 5th second if it covers 8 meter. 8 meter. Then 6th second if it covers 16 meter. 16 meter. So first second it covers a very small distance, we cannot mark. So after 2 seconds it covers 1 meter, and after 3rd second it covers 2 meter. 4th second it covers 4 meter. After 5 seconds it covers 8 meter. Then 6th second it covers 16 meter. That means it covers more and more distance in each second. Is that clear? So when you draw a graph, when you join these points, you will get a graph like this. You will get a graph like this. So distance time graph for a non-uniform motion which starts from rest is a curve with increasing slope. How can it be increasing slope? We can calculate the speed at each second. Suppose if you are calculating the speed in this, then after 2 seconds if you are calculating the speed, it will be 1 meter divided by 2 seconds. That means 0.5 meter per second. The speed in 2 seconds, it is 0.5 meter per second. Next, when you calculate the speed in this second, 2 to 3, this second, this is 1 meter, because this small distance, no, 1 meter divided by 1 second. So you will get 1 meter per second. When you calculate the speed in this point, you will get 4 minus 2. Y means 4 minus 2. That means 2 meter divided by this time is 1 second. 2 meter by 1 second, that is equal to 2 meter per second. And here in this second, next second when you calculate the speed, this is y and this is x. Y means 8 minus 4, that is equal to 4 meter divided by 1 second. That means 4 meter per second. And here it is 16 minus 8. That means 8 meter in 1 second. That means 8 meter per second. So you can see first it has a speed of 0.5 meter per second. Then it slowly increases to 1 meter per second. Then 2 meter per second. Then 4 meter per second. Finally it becomes 8 meter per second. Is that clear? So its speed goes on increasing. So this is the distance time graph for a non-uniform motion which starts from rest and its speed goes on increasing, or it covers more and more distance in each interval of time. Okay, next one is comes to rest. comes to rest means, suppose you if you are standing in a position and a bus or a car which comes with a greater speed, no, it crosses you, it just crosses you. Okay, so you have to measure the distance while it crossing. So where you are standing, that point you should take it as an origin. So if you are standing here, this is origin. Okay, and the bus crosses here in this direction. So when it reaches here, it has maximum speed, right? When it reaches here, it has maximum speed, and from this, so here you should take 0 second, and when it crosses you, it covers maximum distance in first second. And suppose the bus stop is here, when it crosses you, it covers more distance, and it decreases, finally it comes to rest. Is that clear? So when you are standing here, suppose a bus or car is crossing you with a greater speed, so where you are standing, that point you should take it as a origin. Where you are standing, that point you should take it as an origin. So when it covers, we should measure the distance from this point, isn't it? So in the first second it will cover maximum distance because it travels with a greater speed, and slowly it decreases, finally it comes to rest at this point. Is that clear? So in that we are going to mark in this graph. So first it is at origin, and from the origin, that means where we are standing. Okay, so it crosses means in the first second, if it covers 8 meter, reverse of that, first second if it covers 8 meter, okay, then next second it will cover only 2 meter. Suppose it covers only 4 meter. So first second it covers 8 meter, next it covers 4 meter, that means 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. Is that clear? Next second, if it covers 2 meter, suppose it covers 2 meter, that means next second it become 40. Next second, that means third second it become 40. Okay, then fourth second it may become 15, that means only 1 meter it will cover. So this is 14. So next second, that means fourth second it will cover only 1 meter. 14 become 15. That means at first it covers 8 meter, then next position is 12 meter, next position is 14 meter, next position 15 meter, next second it become 16. Okay, that means fifth second it becomes 16, and sixth second again 16, seventh second again 16. Suppose if it is eighth second also it is 16. So when you draw the graph, it will be a curve with a decreasing slope. So in the first second you can calculate the speed. This by constructing the triangle, this is the triangle. So this is y and this is x. So speed is equal to y by x. That means 8 meter divided by 1 second. So it become 8 meter per second. 8 meter per second. Next second, this is the triangle. So here the distance is 12 minus 8, that is equal to 4 meter, and then divided by 1 second. So you will get 4 meter per second. Okay, the next one here, the small triangle, here it is 14 minus 12, that is 2 meter divided by 1 second. Time duration only 1 second, so 2 meter per second. And here it is only 1 meter per second. Here also again this is 1 meter, 15 to 16, 1 meter in 1 second, so 1 meter per second. Finally it becomes parallel to the time axis. So this represents a stationary object, that means the object comes to rest. So clear? So here this is the distance time graph for a non-uniform motion which comes to rest. That means its speed decreases, gradually decreases, and finally comes to rest. So this portion represents an object at rest, that means stationary object. The first graph we discussed, that is the distance time graph for a stationary object, is a straight line parallel to time axis. So these are the 4 distance time graph. So first one is, I will just draw it here. The first one is, suppose this is time axis, here this is distance in meter. Okay, so the first one is the distance time graph for a stationary object. It is a straight line parallel to time axis. Next one is straight line which pass through the origin with the constant slope. This is the distance time graph for uniform motion. So while the question asking like this, draw a distance time graph for a stationary object. You just draw x-axis and y-axis by mentioning time in second and distance in meter. Then draw the line. This represents stationary object. If it is for uniform motion, just draw x-axis, y-axis by mentioning time in second and distance in meter. Then draw the straight line. Okay, and likewise other two curves also. Distance time graph for non-uniform motion. First one, it is a curve which starts from rest, a curve with increasing slope. Another one, it is a curve with decreasing slope which comes to rest. So when they ask you to just draw the graph, means you no need to mention these values 1 2 3 2 4 6. Likewise, don't need to mention any values. Without values, by mentioning distance in meter, time in second, you can just draw the graph. Is it clear? So these are the 4 graphs, distance time graphs.